Hello?
Do you like scary movies?
Hi everybody, it's me, Jackie Armand. I'm back again with another spooky video. Today we are going to do a spooky recipe today. It is going to be in honor of this new Scream movie coming out January 15th, which I am like super excited for. I don't know about you guys, but you know, I have expressed before on this channel that I am a huge horror fan, and Scream is one of my favorite franchises. I love how meta it is. I just absolutely love the comedy mixed with the horror, and it's just great. I just love all of it. So we're gonna make a recipe kind of inspired by that. The recipe that is, you know, what is the best thing to watch or to have when you're watching a spooky movie or a scary movie, as Ghostface would say? Popcorn. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love popcorn. It is one of my favorite snack foods. My husband would tell you over and over, I'm a huge popcorn person. And I thought today we could amp up that spookiness with the popcorn and make it a blood splattered popcorn. Now, of course, we're not going to use real blood, unfortunately, but it is a substitute for real blood. We are going to kind of do a caramel going over the popcorn, but we're going to use Red Hot, so it's going to be like a cinnamon spicy caramel, and that's what it's going to give us the blood splatter. So I'm really excited to try this. I have not actually tried it, this recipe. I saw it somewhere and I thought it would be really cool. I love Red Hots. I like, you know, hot tamales. That kind of thing is one of those like staples for me in my Halloween candy growing up. So I thought melding those two things would be like perfect. So yeah, but before we get into that, again, I would like to say, if this is the kind of content you're interested in, if you like tutorials, if you like crafts, you like costuming, or you just like anything all around spooky, even spooky recipes, that you would give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. It is Halloween all year long here, not just in October. So if you like that, then of course stay tuned, because it is a lot of spooky fun on this channel. All right, so I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the recipe. Okay, the ingredients you'll need for this recipe is some popcorn. I'm using Jiffy Pop, but you can use whatever microwave popcorn you like. A movie theater box of Red Hots. 1 stick of butter, or half a cup. Some light corn syrup. A bowl to put our popcorn in. A pot to cook our caramel. And a baking pan. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. We're gonna start by popping some popcorn, of course. I'm using Jiffy Pop for authenticity because, you know, that's what Drew Barrymore used in the first Scream, so I thought it would be kind of a fun thing. I got this at Walmart, so your local Walmart should have it. You just kind of tear off the top, and then there's instructions on the inside. It's pretty easy. It seems kind of scary, but it's actually kind of fun. So basically you just turn your stove to like medium high. We're gonna use this eye because this one isn't working for some reason. But basically you just hold it over until you start hearing it sizzle, and then once it starts to sizzle, you kind of just start rocking it back and forth until it starts to pop.
That's what she said!
Michael! And then once you start hearing it, the popping gets slower, you take it off the heat because it will burn quickly, so you have to be really careful. So that's what we're going to do first. And then we're going to set the popcorn aside in a bowl after we're done popping it, and then we'll move on to making the caramel. Oh, kitty, what are you doing? You getting into trouble? What? You want treats? Oh my gosh. I'm doing something. Huh? Can I give you a treat when I'm done? No? I'll give you a treat when I'm done. Okay? Huh? I gotta do this popcorn right now. Just kind of shake it back and forth. And it doesn't take super long for it to start popping. It's actually kind of fun.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh, there it goes. Stuff popping, so we're going to turn this off. And we're just going to cut open. I recommend using scissors and be really careful because it's super hot. And we're just going to put it in the bowl, and then we're going to get started with the next part. Ooh, it's hot. Cinnamon. Okay, you want a treat? Alright, since you've been just so upset. Come here, you want a treat or what? What you got so badly? Okay, happy now? Oh, careful. You want some popcorn? Also, when you're putting your popcorn in, try to make sure not to get too many of the kernels in there, because that's not going to taste very good with the caramel. Okay, now we've got our little saucepan, and we've got it on medium heat. So then we're going to start making the caramel. So what you want to do, you take your stick of butter, and we're going to put it in there. We're going to use light corn syrup. We're going to use 1/4 of a cup. So we're going to do that next. A little trick that I like to do with like sticky things like corn syrup or honey is take your measuring cup and spray it a little bit with some non-cooking spray, which I'm going to do over the sink. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little spritz, and that will help it not get so sticky in there. It'll be really easy to clean up. Okay, I'm going to stir this up here and kind of let this melt a little bit. Get all that butter melted. And then we're going to add our red hots. Okay, our butter and corn syrup are pretty melted together, so now we're going to add our box of red hots. That smell. You guys, that artificial cinnamon smell, that is like the smell of my Halloween candy bucket growing up. I don't know about you guys, but... Okay, so we're just gonna pour these in here, and we're gonna stir it till it melts. And basically we're gonna bring this to a boil over medium. We're gonna keep it on medium. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and we're gonna let it boil like this for about 5 minutes, because we gotta be stirring it constantly. So while we wait for these candies to melt, let's talk about Scream. How do you guys feel about it? Which one's your favorite? So far for me, obviously, 1 is a classic. It is probably my favorite one so far because it is just the classic one. I watch it every year around October. I do like the second one. I thought it was, like, you know, hopefully this isn't spoilers. Hopefully you guys have seen these movies, but, you know, the reveal of one of the Ghostface killers being kind of a Pamela Voorhees type of thing going on was kind of cool. I appreciated that. I thought it was neat. I liked it. There were some good moments. 3, probably my least favorite, and I don't hate it or anything. I like 3. It just feels very thrown together, which I've heard that it kind of was. I don't really like just one Ghostface killer. I kind of like 2. I like how we had the 2 going on, and I don't know, I just didn't really... But I mean, you know, let me know what you guys think. Was 3 your favorite? Was it not? I don't know. I actually thought 4 was pretty good. I thought they came back and did a good job. I had no idea who the Ghostface killer was going to be. That was like a huge surprise to me, so that was like really awesome. Yeah, and I'm really excited about 5 to see like where it goes. Seen the trailers a couple times in theaters, and you know, Neve Campbell still looks great. Still looks really great. And I'm just excited to see everybody again in another Scream movie. It's been a really long time. Even though, you know, this won't be a Wes Craven because he's dead now, but I've heard some good things from, you know, the actors in the movie that said that, you know, Wes Craven would have approved. So let's hope that's true when it comes time to watch again. I just, you know, I think maybe the only thing I didn't like, maybe in the whole series, that I really have a complaint about was Randy dying in the second one. That made me so irritated. He was like one of my favorite characters, especially in the first one. Like, I identified with Randy like so much. I'm usually the one at a party or whatever that is, you know, the one educating everybody, you know, that's up there saying, you know, there are rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. That's me. I'm like, you don't know the rules? Like, that's me. So I felt like really akin to Randy, and the fact that he survived the first one was like, yes, you know, it makes so much sense that you would have somebody who knows about horror movies that would survive. And he practically guessed the killer, like, in the beginning. So I don't know. I just felt like him dying in the second one was kind of sad, because I'm just like, really, the actual horror knowledge person dies in the sequel? Like, that he doesn't get to go on? Like, that's just annoying. And I mean, I guess he was kind of briefly brought back in the third one via like videotape or whatever, because they were like, oh, guess we still need somebody who knows the rules, so we'll just bring his sister in. And we'll have this videotape that he made. I don't know. But, yeah, that was my really sad thing, was like, I really like Randy. He was one of my favorites. And I was one of the most upsetting kills, in my opinion. But, you know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who is your favorite killer? Who is your favorite Ghostface killer? What was your favorite, you know, character? All that. I think as far as Ghostface killers go, though, I think, you know, Billy and Stu are still my favorite. I just love both of those actors so much, and I felt like they were just great. And we're starting to boil here. And just like the things between them, I think like especially one of the parts that I just like absolutely love is, you know, in the first one at the end when Billy throws the phone at Stu and he's like, you know,
hit me with a phone, Dick!
That part just like gets me every time, and especially when I found out that it actually wasn't scripted, it just made it even funnier. But anyway. Alright, looks like we're starting to boil here. I'm gonna let this boil for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna set an alarm or timer here. And then we should be having our caramel. Looks like it's coming together. Yep. Hope this works out. This should seem pretty foolproof. I have a reputation for trying to make homemade caramel, especially for caramel corn and stuff, and it's never worked out. What? What? You want treats again? Oh my goodness. Oh, little kitty. Okay, come here. It never works out. I always like overdo it and it like burns. I don't know what I do wrong, but I like always fail every time. So I've gotten to where I just am like, I'm just gonna buy those little cubes of caramel and just melt it myself because it's just not worth it. Now, the recipe that I found for this, they actually like coated the popcorn in this caramel, like this Red Hot stuff. But we kind of want to drizzle it because I'm going for blood splatter, you know? So, the recipe that I found for this says to, you know, coat it in your bowl first, and then we're going to put it on a pan and bake it in like a really low setting oven for an hour to get that, you know, to get it to the candy to harden. But since I just want to drizzle it, I think I'm just going to put it on the pan first and then drizzle it and then kind of like toss it around. Like that's, I think, what I'm going to do. You know, to each your own. If you want to like actually completely coat your popcorn, go for it. I would probably double this with what I'm doing. Yeah, that's going to be what I do next once this is done. Which it looks like it's almost there. It is bright red, you guys. It is a bright red. I know, like, on the camera right now, you guys are seeing most of the, like, the bubbles on top, but yeah, look at that. It looks like blood. Oh yeah, looks like we're really getting there. We've got about 2 minutes left. I might have to make this another time for when I have people over to watch the Scream movies or something. Wow. And it smells amazing, you guys. It smells so cinnamony. Okay, looks like we're pretty much done. Next step is we're gonna drizzle this on the popcorn. Okay, see you in a bit. So now we're gonna pour our popcorn on this baking sheet carefully as possible. And now we're gonna drizzle this on. I think I'm gonna use a spatula. This spatula is a little... Ooh, cool. By the way, do not touch this, you guys. It is really hot. So when you're kind of like stirring the popcorn up to try and get it all coated, use a spatula. And just be really careful. grease this pan before it gets hot too. Stir here. It really looks like we got murdered on the popcorn. This is what we want. Okay. Alright, let's drizzle the last bit in here. And then put it in. Oh, the spoon is hot. It's really stupid. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna put this in an oven, in a 250 degree oven for 1 hour, and we're gonna stir it every 15 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer and stir it, and it's gonna get all hard, and then we'll be done. Okay, cool. See you then.
Alright, so after all of the baking in the oven and all of the stirring every 15 minutes, I just took it out and spread it all on some wax paper to let it cool. The wax paper so that it doesn't stick. Alright, that's it.
Okay, we're all done. I put it in a bowl, kind of broke it up after it cooled on the wax paper. It didn't take very long, actually. And it's pretty good. I tasted a few of the pieces while I was breaking it up. But it really does look like it's like splattered with blood, which is kind of cool. It's like a little bit cinnamon, but it's not too much. Like, it's not overpowering. I think the butter and the corn syrup that we mixed in with the Red Hots kind of helped that be a little sweeter. So it really does taste kind of like candy or caramel popcorn, but it's got like a little hint of cinnamon, which I think is perfect because I didn't want it to be like too much, but it's just enough of that like Red Hots flavor that like it's I don't know. And to me, it's like perfect. It's not overpowering. I also think I put enough on here. I don't know if I would have liked all the popcorn to be like completely coated like the recipe that I found. So I don't know. In my opinion, I think it was really good. And this popcorn, the Jiffy Pop, was already like buttery, and then it also was already a little bit salted, but it wasn't too much. It was just like enough. So I think that kind of helped too, make it taste better. So if you were gonna like do this with popcorn that didn't have any flavoring on it, you could probably use salted butter instead of unsalted butter, and then you could salt it to your liking, I guess. But the Jiffy Pop was like just the right amount. Like, it wasn't, I would say don't use like a movie theater butter popcorn or anything that's like too intense. Maybe you should use a lighter flavored butter popcorn. But yeah, I think it turned out really good, and it's just really cool. I think it would be really good for like a Halloween movie night, like even putting some like other candy in here, like I'd say even like M&Ms, or you could put like licorice pieces. You could just like put a bunch of like Halloween candy in here and it would taste really good, because like I said, in my opinion, the Red Hots is kind of like, that's like part of my memories of my like Halloween candy buckets from trick-or-treating. So like I could put a whole bunch of different candy in here and I think it would be really good in like a whole mix, just for Halloween even. But yeah, that's it. I think it turned out really cool.
Surprise, Sydney. Corn syrup. Same stuff they use for pig's blood in Carrie.
Okay, thanks guys for sticking around with me. Thanks for making a spooky recipe with me, and it turned out really good. It was really tasty. I already love cinnamon, so I mean, if that's your thing, hopefully you'll like it too. It was really good, and it really looked like blood splattered on it. It was so cool. Anyway, again, thanks for watching till the end. And like I said before, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. I will leave links to things in the description of my video, like my social media, like my Instagram, where I post a lot of pictures and kind of stuff like this, spooky recipes, costuming, you know, stuff from Halloween parties. Just stuff like that. And of course, you know, lots and lots of Lydia. I will also leave a link to my Etsy shop where I sell a lot of spooky, witchy, Halloween things all year long. So if you're looking for something spooky to add to your witch's cabinet, or just anything decorative that you want that's, you know, Halloweeny, and you're looking for something to get that's all year, check that out, please. Also, I am kind of on TikTok now. I've had a TikTok for a while, but I hadn't really made any TikToks, and I've just kind of started making some. Most of them are just relatively associated with my Etsy shop. I just kind of film myself making the prop potion bottles that I sell, and so you can kind of just like see the process of me making them if you want. And then, you know, there's a few also Lydia TikToks that are there too. So if you want to check out my TikTok, please feel free. I'll leave a link to that too in the description. And also, if you are new here and you don't know, I have 2 books on Amazon. One is a zombie romance, and one is a vampire adventure story. They are available as paperback and Kindle versions. And on the Kindle version, you can read a sneak peek before you buy, so you can see if that's kind of like your thing or not. If you are looking for something else spooky to do that could put you in the Halloween mood, please check that out. And if you like them, please leave them a good review, because it helps me out a lot. But other than that, what I will probably be doing next, as far as the next video that comes out, I want to get back into crafting, you guys. I know it's been like a little while we haven't done a crafting video, which is kind of I had so many ideas that I was going to do in December for crafts. I, you know, had some like spooky wrapping, Christmas wrapping techniques that I had. There were just so many things I was going to do in December, and just being sick in November, twice sick in November, just really put me behind, and I just did not get all the things I wanted to do, and I was really bummed about that. But you know, things happen, I guess, and you know, life happens and gets in the way. But But we're going to get back into the swing of things. We're going to get back into crafting again, because this is, first and foremost, a Halloween and spooky craft channel. So the plan that I have for next time is we're going to do like another little Nightmare Before Christmas craft. I felt like that was appropriate, considering soon, January 20th, marks the day that I uploaded my first video on here. If you want to check it out, you can. I'll leave it in the description of the video. I made like a little Sally potion jar that held little makeup brushes, and it was something that I saw that they sold on Hot Topic for like $50, and I actually made it for about $20. I still use those brushes. I love them. And I just kind of wanted to make another little companion piece for that to sit on my vanity with it. So we're going to do another one. I felt like that was appropriate considering, you know, the anniversary of my YouTube channel being here for a whole year was coming up, that I felt that was appropriate. So we're going to do that. That's going to be the next video coming up. I've also got a lot of spooky things cooking up in my head for February for like spooky Valentine's Day, so please be prepared for that. And you know, as it starts to get warmer in the spring, obviously I'm going to be itching to start planning my Halloween party again, so we'll probably get into that soon. Also costuming stuff too. I'll probably do another planning video come the spring where I plan my Halloween party again, because you guys seem to really like that the last time I did it, where I kind of sat down with my planner and I planned out my Halloween party in front of you guys. I have some ideas to kind of make it a little more interesting than I did last time, but I'll probably do the same formula where I make another spooky cocktail at the beginning of the video, and then we'll just sit down and we'll plan my Halloween party. I've already got a bunch of ideas cooking up for it, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, we'll just so look forward to all that stuff on this channel. You know, obviously if you guys have any other ideas of things you want to see me make, or you know, any recipes you want me to try to make. I mean, I'm not by any means an expert cook, but I do really like making spooky stuff. So if there's any like things you guys have in mind for me, please like leave them in the comments, or you know, you could even send me a message directly on Instagram, like anything. Just let me know. I'm always looking for ideas to, you know, do fun things on this channel. I really want to keep the Halloween mood alive, you know, you guys. That's what this is all about, you know. I do plan throughout the year to also do some more Hocus Pocus crafties, so look forward to that. That's we didn't just finish that with the Black Flame Candle and the spell book. I've got more in my brain, so which I'm looking forward to doing. So but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my plan. Please look forward to more videos. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you everybody for the likes, the subscribes. I never thought last January when I started this that I would have about almost 530 subscribers, which is like still crazy to me. And so, you know, again, thank you guys so much. It's really cool. I just really didn't expect that would be happening in a year. So, you know, it's great. I love the support, you guys, and I'm looking forward to doing more stuff. So again, thank you guys so much, and as always, stay spooky, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.